Hello everybody, welcome back to more Dark Souls 2 with Flik the Mage. Now, last time we went through Pirate Town, I can't remember the proper name, No Man's Wharf I think. Did a lot of the stuff we needed to do. We've basically got access to the next boss I want to fight, but there's still more secrets to unlock in this area. I've also equipped some of those spells that I got from my new tutor that I found in my last video. Now, for some reason, after exhausting his dialogue options, he didn't move to Majula yet, so I'm guessing I either didn't talk to him enough or I have to kill the boss of this area to make a move. So he's actually still here, which is a pain in the ass because I didn't finish buying everything I needed off of him. So that's another good reason for fighting my way through this area again, because I need the souls to purchase from him. But I'm equipped with Heavy Soul Arrow, I'm equipped with Great Heavy Soul Arrow, and Great Soul Arrow. I can't remember which is the best of those three. But I have the most of Heavy Soul Arrow. I think that's the slower casting, but actually might still be the most damaging. So either way, I have a lot less uses of my various spells that I'm now equipped with, but they're all far more powerful than the standard Soul Arrow. I was just debating what weapon to use because I don't want to have to waste all my magic on these guys, because I know I'm going to be fighting a lot of those demons in this part, and I want my magic for them because they are vicious buggers. You really don't want to get close to them. You have to if you're a melee build, but thankfully you can use the fact that they're afraid of the light to your advantage. I really hope I can fight this guy straight up. Yeah, I can. I'm so glad I decided to make sure I could wear this fire short sword, long sword, whatever, because my high int means that it does a lot of bonus fire damage. So even if my physical attack is pretty crappy, it doesn't matter because I can deal enough as is. I don't really want to fight two people at once, please. Now, why didn't that affect him? Because he got caught by it. I'm actually surprised that didn't affect me. Nah, you're dual wielding, so you're dead. You shouldn't dual wield. I'm talking to the enemies and to you. And this area, now that I lit it using the Pharos Lockstone from the last part, it stays lit. Like, where's the... There it is up there. It stays lit. You can't take the Lockstone out. So, if you use it there, that's it. Now there is, if you remember that, the Lockstone area I found near where you first meet Pate, and I didn't end up using the one Lockstone I had there. If you do choose to use it there, you actually get a ring which is massively helpful. So if I get another Lockstone soon, I'll probably go back there and show you what you get. I would say that lighting up this area is infinitely better because you're basically making it easy for yourself, because the hardest enemy in this area can't get to you, and if you choose to engage it, you can actually dictate the terms of combat, as it were, because as soon as they touch light, they try and get away from you. So I would say it's far more valuable, especially if you have trouble with the area. I've been looking on the Dark Souls 2 subreddit now, because the game's been out for a little while for Americans, so they've had time to experience the game. So I'm just curious what kind of thoughts they have on the start of the game, especially if they're brand new to the series, like if they're not long-term players, because I'm very curious if they find everything manageable or not. Anyway, one of the many things that we're talking about is I've heard like dissenting opinions on this area. Some people are saying this area is like pure death, and some people are saying it's ridiculously easy, and I'm willing to bet that the criteria for the opinion someone has on this is whether or not they use the Lockstone on the light. Because it's the demons that make this area dangerous. These guys, yeah, it's annoying if you get covered in tar and then they bloody fire a fire arrow at you and you explode. But they're not dangerous. Usually it's your own damn fault if you get tarred and then shot. I mean, I did that, what, twice in the last video? So, and I'm massively surprised I didn't die on either one of them. So yeah, it's the demons that make this area of the challenge, in my opinion. And speaking of, we've now reached the first thing I want to do. So, to reiterate where I kind of am, the Pharos Lockstone is right down there, so I'm just on the very top level. You come around here, and there's this house that I mentioned. There's a merchant up the top who will actually buy equipment from you that you have multiple iterations of. So if you want to unload your billions of hollow armors that you've got from clearing out Forest of Fallen Giants, he's a good bet. But it's filled with about 6 of these bloody demons, and they're vicious. There's no two ways about it, and I'm really, really worried about how much damage they would do to me if they actually catch me, given that I've got mage level defense. But thankfully these first 2/3 are really easy because they can't come out the building, or if they do, they kind of stun lock themselves in the "oh no, it's bright" animation. So no problem at all. It's the other ones in the house that are going to be a problem. So that's doing like 154. And then Great Heavy was doing, what, 200 and something? 248, and then Great Soul Arrow does 196. Okay, so Great Heavy is the strongest of the 3, and I've been using that one. Whoops. We'll just be very cautious here. Now, what is this? Bog Standard Longsword, fine. So the next one I want to fight is Not up there. I think he actually smashes through the door as you get near. No? No. Okay. Next test. Oh, hello! Yep, you're just going to come through the door, are you? Well, I'm going to run it into where it's bright and you can't do a goddamn thing about it, can you? No, but you're just going to stay hidden in there. Come on. Come through here. Come say hi. Damn it. That is going to be a pain in the ass, though. I need him to come into this room. Which means I'm going to have to use myself as bait. There we go. I knew he smashed through. What's more, they must have pretty decent magic defense in general. Because they're dark based, that's my thinking on that. Now there's at least 2 more, at least. There's the other one, right. I'm already running really... This is the problem with upscaling my magic. I'm downscaling the number of times I can use them. Oh, I didn't expect you to come all the way out here. Fine. But you can't get me out here. Yep, see, you're backing off. I may be rubbing it in their face a bit too much that I've made this area basically... I'm going to have to finish him off with a sword. It's not worth using a spell on that low HP. There we go. I actually hit them for pretty high as well, so they must be weak to fire. But they do a lot of damage. Right, and then there's another one just waiting to fall on you as you walk into this room. This is a very trolly part of this area, which is probably also why people struggle with this section. Filled with tough demons. Filled with little ambushes. I think there's at least one more still. So I'm going to have to start using amber herbs, which is a pain in the ass. Because I want to hoard them for much later in the game, ideally. Because there's not a direct supply, or not an infinite direct supply. Just poke my head up. Oh, yep, there's another one. Fine. Can I lock on? He's seen me. Yeah, he's seen me. Okay. Come play. Come play with my mage bolts of death. Magic missile, etc. Ah, he's one hit away again. Screw it. I'm paranoid. This is the last guy. I don't want to die on the last guy. I'm pretty sure it's the last guy. Let's just defend, just on the off chance. Right, and through here we have our merchant. I don't think he's got any of those demons around him. No, and there's 2 chests. Right, let's talk to this guy. I can't remember your name.
Who are you?
He speaks like a monster. He doesn't... Oh, Gavlan. Yes, that's it. He doesn't speak properly. He just says he wheels and deals, so fine. Many souls. After you speak to him this once, by the way, he moves, I think. Maybe you have to beat the boss first, but either way, he doesn't take long to move. I can't remember. He sells poison arrows, which are massively important. Ring of Giants is pretty damn good as well. Increases poise, so if you're a melee build, you might want that. But yeah, he's a really good source, especially later on. His inventory of poison-related stuff increases, and I bought tons of these poison arrows for a certain area later on. He also sells the means to cure poison and whatnot, and apply it to your weapon if it doesn't have an element on it. I don't need any of those yet, but it's just good to know, and I can sell some of my various hollow soldier helms. I like keeping one of every armor though, so I'm not going to sell them all. But the ones I have multiple duplicates of, more than happy to... I mean, you don't get a lot of souls per purchase, or per thing you sell. It's better than nothing though. I mean, it's a good way to get a little bit, and I am about to spend basically all of this on spells once I get back to the tutor, so... I think that's it. Yep, that'll do. Now, these 2 chests back here. At least one, but I actually think both are booby-trapped. I don't like this because it kind of... When I got here and I realised they were trapped, it was like, oh, did this guy just screw me? Is he really a villain? Maybe I should go kick his ass. But as far as I'm aware, he has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that they are booby-trapped. It's just that he happened to be in the room with booby-trapped chests. So there we go. 3 arrows and they managed to break through. But still, what do you get for your trouble? Silver talismans. What are they for again? There they are. Transform to blend into the environment. I never used those and I just stored them. They're for trolling NPC invaders, I guess. Again, that one's fine, although I think this is booby-trapped as well. Is it? No, actually no, it's not. It's just the one. Okay. And that's just a bog standard greatsword that I will not be using on this character. But still. Talking to him, in fact maybe I should just hang on. I just want to exhaust his chat because it's actually far easier to get to him once he moves. Oh! Good job, that isn't a death. Speaking of, still haven't died yet. I will, but, you know. What you want?
Gavlan,
oh, you're just going to say that every time, aren't you? You want many souls, what you want? Okay, yep, he actually does have the one option, so whatever. Hopefully he will now move. So that's me pretty much ready to summon my... Well, actually, no. I want to fight my way to the ship first and clear it out. Now, can I safely drop in this little hut here? I believe I can. This is the hut that leads into the... Yep, okay. I'm not going to summon her yet because there's a lot of enemies on the way. And although I did kill this boss first try by myself as a melee build, knowing that she's there, I want her to be at full health to help the boss, and it should basically be a breeze. Also, yeah, these guys sometimes spawn in the house, sometimes they spawn in that house opposite the way, and it's basically murder for them if they do, because they're stuck in the light and they can't do a damn thing. So we'll just kill the other one, because I can't remember what's in the house and whether or not it's something I would find useful. He's kind of humping that table. That's okay. I mean, what you do in your own time is definitely none of my business. But I am going to have to use like at least 2 amber herbs now if I just want to fight the boss without resting and respawning all these enemies, which is preferable. Let's see, was this worth it? At first glance, I just wasted a bunch of magic and I didn't need to kill them at all. Well, I experimented with that, so you don't have to. Put it that way. Now, let's go speak to my tutor and finish buying those spells I didn't get last time and hopefully make him move, if possible, because I don't want him to stay here. Although if I am about to kill the boss, which no, I don't want to jinx it. I might not kill the boss.
Your visit is welcome.
Yes, can we talk to you just a few times just to make you, like, move? I mean, maybe I didn't talk to you enough last time because you pissed me off by accusing me of not knowing what sorcery is when I'm a bloody sorcerer.
The forces...
Yep. No, okay, right, let's do... What did I not purchase from you last time? I might buy amber herbs, or 1 herb. I bought that. Bought that. I didn't buy Soul Spear Barrage, which is very hard to say, and it actually sounds very handy. Fires a flurry of soul spears. So if you have a target that isn't defending, that's probably going to do a lot of damage. So I'm definitely buying that. I'm going to buy 1 of every magic anyway, because there is a trophy for... but I can only afford 1 of these. And I can't really use either. I'll get Yearn though, because that's the decoy spell, so that'll be handy for bosses where I don't have an NPC to tank for me.
Young pupil.
Do not take my teachings lightly. Shut up, old man. How many herbs do I have on me? I only have 3. That is not good. Okay, we'll use 1 herb. That gave me not a lot. I'm going to have to use my sword to clear out the boat, and that might mean that I die. Also, when you reach the boat, some enemies spawn. So I'm not entirely sure where they spawn from, but it's somewhere down here, and they kind of attack you in the ass. I'm almost tempted to summon the NPC help now and just run to the boss fog wall, because they don't follow you into the basement of the ship as far as I'm aware. Or if they do, they funnel in so slowly that I can take them, especially if I have an NPC helping me. That's preferable, because otherwise I'm going to have to use another amber herb, and they're still rare at this point, and if that guy's not moving back to Majula, I can't just farm the souls and buy his entire supply yet, although I will do that off camera once he does move, because I'm playing a mage build. I need those. I don't need, it's just that I want to try and cut down running back to bonfires and resting and respawning the enemies and killing my way through them again, because otherwise you're going to get a lot of repetition in the gameplay in the videos, and I'm trying to keep that to a minimum. So here we go, whatever your name was, Lucatiel of Mirrah. You're going to help me clear out some enemies. And hopefully still be alive afterwards to help me fight a boss. Now the boss, it's fairly intimidating because it looks freaky, but its attacking style is actually very predictable if you're patient and don't get greedy with how many hits you want to land it. I'm talking about if you're a melee build right now, by the way. It's simple. Just don't get greedy with your attacks. Make sure you have enough stamina to roll out the way or block, whichever, and you will not have a problem. So yeah, I want to make sure she's kind of right here when I start sprinting into the ship, because there's archers on the ship and then there's also basic enemies as well. Right, Lucatiel, let's do this. I'm going to run in the door. I think there's a dual wield guy as soon as you run in the door. There is items on the ship as well, so I do want to collect those, but I'm worried about my safety currently. Oh shh, there's 2 of them. I didn't realise there was 2 of them. Oh. Don't want a dual wield guide. Help me, Lucatiel. Yeah, kick their ass. Right, now we stand here for a second and let the archers come down and melee us, or the ones who spawn to attack from behind. Oh, there they are, there, yeah. He's kind of weirding out. Do you not... Is your AI programmed not to run in here, I wonder? That could very well be the case. Huh. Okay, let's try something then. There's archers on both sides of the ship. I'm not entirely sure why he doesn't know I'm there, and I'm also not entirely sure why that back attack didn't proc when it did the animation, but whatever. Got one of their shields, fine, good. Oh, is there any items on this side of the ship? No. Maybe I'm wrong about there being items on this. There's definitely items inside the ship. But if there's no items on this upper floor, then there's no harm in running past the enemies, because you don't need to kill them. Especially if you're about to die to a boss. Because, well, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. There's no items here either. Okay, Lucatiel, I think we're ready. And let's see here. There might be items just before the boss. Just see, no enemies, no enemies. Anything under the stairs? Under the stairs is often a good place to look for items in Dark Souls. Or just any game in the series, really. Yeah, so I think we're ready. I'll start with my Great Soul Arrows just because I've only got 4. My general strategy going in now that I have an NPC ally is going to be to block and strafe until she takes aggro, and then I'll annihilate it. In theory, ready, set, here we go. It's time to fight the Flexile Sentry. It should be Flexible Sentry in my opinion. So this guy loves his gigantic maces, although he does have a... why is Mirrah not coming in here? Okay, this just went bad if she's not actually coming in. That kind of ruins my plan. Can you not get in the door? What the hell is going on? Also, this guy is acting in a different manner. When I fought him as my melee build, he never changed which body was in control. It was always the maces. And as a result, he was very slow. He did a sword attack where the guy kind of leans over the top of him. But he never changed so that the sword guy was the main guy. Lucatiel is trolling me right now. So yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you do bollocks. Something must have went wrong with her AI. She must be stuck in the scenery or something like that. So this just became a lot more risky. So I'm going to do what I did as a melee build, but I'm not actually going to let him get close, in theory. I'm going to make sure I have enough stamina to roll every time. Because I get the feeling if this sword guy hits me, it's going to hurt. But I'm sure we'll find out. He'll probably also have some kind of attack where the mace guy does... Oh, I've used up all those. Yeah, he clears a lot of space and then there's a secondary follow-up if I'm close enough, I bet. So now you're kind of seeing live learning attacks, because as I say, the sword guy never took center roll when I did this, and I'm only familiar with the... Oh, the mace guy swapped! Right, okay, we're back to being okay. This guy is slow. Oh, damn it. I wonder if the AI glitched then the first time I fought this guy. The first and only time, because I killed him. They never swapped as much as they are now. Maybe it's to do with who can see you. And maybe I just got lucky, and it was always the mace guy? Like, the mace guy could see me now. No, he's still side on. Weird. By the way, if you are building decks, the soul of this guy can be used to make a very weird sword. Oh, he hit me. Damn it. Clipped me. Now that's not enough to be... I might use a life gem, but I want to make sure it's right after he attacks, because otherwise I'm leaving myself wide open using the life gem. You can make massive use of the central pillar as well, in case it isn't obvious yet. Okay, I did block that, although damage got through because I'm not using 100% or shield. Oh, and he swapped again. That was massively, massively lucky that that double mace attack didn't hit me. I must have been mere millimeters away from it. Right, I want the mace guy to constantly... Oh, I've used up all those as well. Oh no, this is bad. Oof. If that was the sword guy, I would definitely have gotten hit. But the mace guy is slower. Now I'm down to my crappy magic, or my least good magic. Let's be a bit more positive about this. I don't want to have to start using my sword, but at the same time I don't want to have to use an Amber Herb. Okay, you've got a skewer attack. That's the first time you've done that one. Is that the last spell I've got? I've got 6 of these and then that's it. I mean, if he's close to death, I will switch to the sword and just try and treat it like I did on my melee build. Basically, wait until he attacks, run in or walk in, do one attack, and then back off. Oh, crap! Alright, you've never done that before. Is that your near-death flurry? First Estus. Got 4 more. By the way, if you're not in the habit of doing a little step forwards when a boss approaches you, definitely do it. You eke out the attack animation while they're still slightly further away from you, and it gives you more room to evade. See, look, do it there, although it didn't quite trigger, it doesn't always work. But it just gives you a few more steps of distance between the two of you, and it can save your life. Like, seriously, it can. Oh, yeah, you're just swapping over. Oh, yeah, I knew that was going to catch me. Also, apparently, I didn't know this, but wait a minute. Is the amount of water in this room increasing? Am I going mad? Because it seems to be getting harder to evade. It is, isn't it? Or am I just utterly insane? Either way, I think I'm going to have to try and kill this guy quick. Oh. Hello. Yep, hello, gents. Oh shit! He got me with the stab. Also, yes, the amount of water in the room seemed to be increasing as the fight was going on, and I didn't realise. Oh well, there's my first death to a boss that I killed first try with absolute ease on my other character, so I suppose that's ironic and... I'm really disappointed that the NPC got stuck and didn't follow me in. If she had followed me in, it would have been no problem. So what I will do now is I will run back. I won't use a effigy. And by the way, I realised that... Oh, actually, I could equip that new spell. Which one of these wasn't doing enough? Great Soul Arrow, I think, was the worst. But I only get 3 of those? Let's try it and just hope. Yeah, hope that this is enough. Running through might be stupid. I'm not entirely bothered if I lose the souls that are waiting for me in the boss room. It's more a case of getting there. And as I was saying before I interrupted myself, actually, this first area... No, they were shooting where I was going to be. I just want to kill this guy so he doesn't bug me from behind. Yeah, you don't have to use an effigy at a bonfire to turn yourself human. You can use them whenever the hell you like. So if you do ever die on a boss and you want to be human for it so that you have NPC help, don't worry about it. Wait until you're at wherever the sign is and then turn human. Right, this next bit I can run through. So I'm gonna avoid his plunging attack. Avoid the bottles of doom. Yep, you just keep on throwing absolutely nothing. That is totally a-okay with me. Ooh, you almost got me. Yes, I never realised. Why are you still out here? Yeah, get back in your house. Bloody mutants. And I want to fall down on this guy. Okay, sometimes plunging attacks just decide not to work. And we're here where I can summon what's her name. I'm going to risk it again. I'm going to waste effigy to turn human and hope that this time she doesn't get bloody stuck. I'll make sure that everything on the ship is dead this time, because maybe she was locked onto something on the ship that was still alive, and as a result she crapped out. So yeah, there's a trick to that fight. It slowly fills with more and more water, so the longer you take, the harder it becomes to evade the guy's attacks. That's an interesting twist that I never experienced. Maybe I should have just used my sword. I probably would do more damage, and I know when to hit when I'm using a melee weapon against it. Anyway, we will definitely try this new spell as well. I hope she doesn't get distracted trying to fight these demons. If I run, maybe she'll try and keep up with me. Are you coming? Oh, where have you gone? Also, please excuse the dog barking for no reason at all. Where did she go? Where is she? Also, why the hell is my souls there? Maya, shut up! God's sake. Yeah, where are you, Lucatiel, and why aren't you following me for some reason? I love the way that demon is reacting. It's just like, Look, oi, this way. Maybe I ran too far on ahead on the boat or something like that. Don't fight the demon lady, just follow me. Just, oi. Yeah, she must have got stuck. That's a little bit embarrassing. Also, I've realised why my soul is there, although it doesn't usually happen this way. You usually do have to be within the boss fight to reclaim your souls if you die on a boss. It's because this boat moves, so that's why it's put it here for me. Which is nice. It means I don't have to worry about reclaiming it during the fight. Right. I will definitely make sure she's following me this time because... Oh, there. Okay. You fight with them, I'll get the archer. Yeah, I guess that's to make the fight harder, because you can dodge the flexible sentry or whatever he's called. I've already forgotten. Flexible something. Flexile. Oh, look at her getting ganked! You are useless, Lucatiel, whatever your name is. But don't worry, I'll save you, maybe. There, you're saved. I wonder if you can see the boss if you look down here. Can you? No, you can see the fog wall. Yeah, either way, so I guess because the boss is so easy to avoid, they decided, right, make the place fill with water. At least I think I could have sworn that the water was increasing. And maybe stopped when it got to, like, look at this, it wasn't, I'm pretty sure it started this shallow and then it was up to my ankles or my knees, so when I was rolling I was doing it slower. Right, let's make sure all this I was going to say crap and then decided, no, shit is the better word. Let's make sure all this shit is out of the way so that she actually follows me into the room this time. I mean, what kind of stuff could stick you? Was it this stuff? Was this getting in your way? Have I found a glitch? Right, you're right at the door. Follow me in, please. Please follow me in. Yep, the water was increasing because there's like basically nothing here. Now, did the AI mess up again? Yep. Also, that spell did basically nothing. What the hell? Do I have to channel it? Well, it's doing like 15 a hit, and it actually must work against their poise because it actually stunned it, which is very rare for a spell to do. Hey look, it actually stuns, so it's not a high damage spell, but it is a stunning spell. Also, I'm going to have to be much quicker. I guess I was partially distracted by jibber jabber, my own jibber jabber. That's not the strong one, that's the strong one. Yeah, so there's a glitch. Lucatiel can't enter this boss fight for whatever reason. And it's not on purpose because she tells you that she'll help you. And this is the only boss in this area, so... Oh, nasty. I wonder if he actually makes the water flow out by hitting something. Look, Lucatiel, hit through the wall and you might actually be able to help me a little bit. No, you're not going to do anything? Okay. That kind of stuns him a bit as well, actually, so maybe magic is his weakness. Anyway, the water is actually steadily increasing, so it must be based on how close to death he is now that I see this, which is nasty. I can't believe I never noticed that on my other character. I guess because when I got him almost dead, I got a bit aggressive. So I was like, screw it, I'll just attack, he's almost dead, it doesn't matter if I'm 1 hit away from death, I'll just do it. But yep, the water has started filling the room. Obviously I don't think it would drown you, but... Right, so I'm doing 103 with each of these. I think about 5 of them will be enough to kill him. It's going to do the hit, yep, I'm glad I kept on blocking there. The water is filling ultra fast, damn it. Oh no! Why did I let go of block? Oh. I'm okay with dying to a boss once in a video, but dying to an easy boss twice in a video? That is very embarrassing. It doesn't help that she isn't coming through, that's very annoying. There's really no point in me wasting humanity. Well, wrong game, not humanity, effigy. So... there's no point in me using that spell really, it doesn't have enough uses to be practical. I might as well go back to Great Soul Arrows, so then at least I have enough to fight him with. Huh. Is there any point going human when she can't help me? Probably not. So let's just go. Let's see if I can, I'll be a bit risky and just run past, because as I say, I don't particularly care about my souls. Uh-oh. Don't want to get caught by the guys though. There we go. And I don't want to use any Estus before I'm at the boss. So we'll stick on life gems and we'll run. We'll eke out a flask. We'll let him throw another one. Or just stand there staring at me. That's fine too. And we'll keep going. Little bastard. Caught me that time. And yeah, I'm not going to bother wasting another effigy. There's absolutely no point when the NPC you summon doesn't do anything and can't actually join the boss fight. And this will be the last attempt I do here. Oh, I forgot he was there. Yeah, this will be the last attempt I do, at least live. If I do die again, I will either tack on a win or attempt it next time. not entirely sure how you want me to handle bosses where I die, and there will be more. I wasn't expecting this boss to be the one that was my first roadblock. Definitely not. I was expecting to win first try, because of how easy I found it on my other character. And I'm receiving the same level of damage, I should point out. I'm not taking more damage because I'm a mage, I'm taking the same, really. I really wanted to kill that guy, just in case they hit me as I try and go through the fog wall, because you're not invincible when you try and go through fog walls now. Okay, without any help, not that she was any help to start with, let's see if we can beat this guy, and if not, there will be a break and then a win. The problem with losing, and this is true of every game of this type, is that if you lose, you get more careless because you get less patient. I mean, I guess patience isn't a virtue for this fight because the fight gets harder the longer it goes on, in theory. I think it's actually the lower his health gets, the higher the water gets, more so than the time that passes, but I could be wrong. I mean, I've already got him at half, and I've done this fairly quick thanks to this spell, and the water is increasing and I'm getting slower, so yeah, I would say it's based on his HP. I still don't understand why when I did it on my melee character he was exclusively the mace side, which is definitely the easier side. And I'm amazed that did not reach me. I'm actually going to pull out the sword. I'm just very curious how much damage I do with the sword. Or screw it, actually, he's kind of stuck behind. Oh. Follow up spinny attacks of doom. Yep. Oh, I'm amazed that last one hit me. Come on. Screw you, Flexile, Flexile. I don't even care what your name is, you're dead. If I could praise the sun right now, I would. I apologise that took 3 attempts. That should not have taken 3 attempts. It should have been done in 1. But the broken AI, the glitch that we discovered, did not help. I went in overconfident because I thought I would just let her tank and I'd be able to do, you know, shoot them in the back. Now, massively important, because otherwise you're going to take a lot of time out of your day. Before you use this thingy here, definitely do not do it. Come over here first and open the chest, because otherwise you're going to have to come back here and fight your way through the wharf to get to this chest, and you want this chest because it's the only place that I know of that you can find your pyromancy flame and your first pyromancy spell. So massively, massively important. I may actually use pyromancy because, well, no, I was trying to deter myself from doing that. I don't know, we'll see, because I know there's some stuff that's strong against magic coming up, so fire is different. Anyway, you examine this and you go for a little trip on the boat. Ring the bells. So there's an interesting thing about this next area we're going to. There's actually an alternative route to get to it, and you do that by killing the second boss I showed you how to get to in Forest of the Fallen Giants, or Forest of Fallen Giants, whatever. I keep on putting the in there that isn't there, but whatever. And it's worth opening up both bits, and I think it might be time to go try and tackle that boss, although there's no NPC help. Online servers are still not up yet for the EU, so it'll be hard. But I've already died now, so I've lost my record of getting through the game without dying, sadly, so I don't know. I'll have to think to myself what we're going to do next time. But anyway, you find yourself in a new pier, and you want to come down here, and there is a bonfire relatively soon. I can't remember if there's any enemies. I'm pretty sure there isn't. It is not always safe right after you kill a boss, by the way. Even though there's almost always a bonfire after you kill a boss, there's 1 or 2 where they kind of like show you the bonfire and you think, oh, I'm safe, and then you're not safe. But we'll get to that. Also, I believe if you send this back down after you get to the top, there's an item hidden on down there. I can't remember what it is. We might finish the video on getting that and see what it is. Although I think I would have to homeward bone to get out afterwards. That's fine, I've got 8 of them. Don't need 8. But yeah, when we get up here, we'll be in the Bastille. I can't remember the full name. Going to tell me the full name at all? Not just yet, until we get there, I guess. I'm just checking if there's anything in any of these cells. There is not. Okay. The Lost Bastille, that's the full name. And if we look in... where is it? On the left? Nope, on the right. Well, okay, there's an item in here. I was looking for the bonfire, but whatever. Common fruit. I can't actually remember what that does. Temporarily boost poison resist. Hold on to those. Just listen to me here. Hold on to them. And the bonfire must be on the left here. There it is. Okay. So I technically should now go back and spend those souls I've collected from killing the Flexile Sentry. And also hopefully the sorcerer NPC has moved back to the town, so it's easier to talk to him. But I will just very quickly see what that item was. Assuming I can send it down from here. No. Huh. Oh wait, yes. No wait, no, the door would close unless I can get out of it fast enough. Let's try this. Oh yeah, you can. That's how you do it. Fair enough. Alright, we'll very quickly go down and get this item, and then that's where I'll end. As I was saying, I'm sorry that I had to take 3 attempts on a boss that I think is massively easy. Also, I love the way that animations just glitch the hell out when you try and go down this. It's a bit sad, but, you know, it looks dodgy and I like it. Did I? Oh, right, it's behind me. Yeah, so you get a scimitar and repair powder. If you don't start as the dual wielding class, I believe that's the first opportunity to get a curved sword, or at least it's a decent curved sword. Actually, rather than wasting a homeward bone, I'll just go back up the elevator. So I will say thank you for watching. I'm going to think now what I want to do next. We're either going to take on the next boss in Forest of Fallen Giants, which will give us an alternative access into the Bastille here, or we will start tackling the Bastille, or we might head somewhere else if we can, because this next area is the first massive difficulty curve leap that the game has, in my opinion. It's a very dangerous area, enemies do a lot of damage, and it's very, very easy to get swarmed. But we'll see more of that next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. There is more Dark Souls 2 to come. My name has been Flik, and as I retreat to my bonfire, I will say ta-ta for now.